Welcome to Victor Chief Gaming, and I know it's a bit of a different intro than normal, but I feel like I need to quickly explain something. So, we record these episodes in batches, like big 2.5 to 3.5 hour batches, and if a technical issue occurs, it'll go all the way through. We always try to prepare for everything, but sometimes things go wrong, and in the case of these Puyo Puyo Tetris episodes, something did go wrong. So I break them up into 3 tracks, basically. I have my own track, I have the game's audio, and I have Kathlynn's track. My track and the game audio, perfect. No problems whatsoever. Kathlynn's one, though, for whatever reason, she sounded like a chipmunk. You couldn't make out what she was saying. I brought it down to 1/5 speed. You could kind of hear what she's saying, but for some reason, it seemed to be like, every half second was missing. It was just an absolute mess, and so we were trying to figure out what to do. And in the end, what we settled on, despite, all of our efforts, some of her voice does manage to get into my microphone. I did a bit of a cycle of bringing up my audio track many, many times so that you could actually hear her. I set it up as the 3rd track, and I tried to cut out all the bits where I speak because it was ungodly loud. So you can hear what she's saying. It sounds really rough. It's not good quality, but it was either that or leave her out. And there's some really funny moments with her. So that's why I wanted to try to leave it in. You will have to bear with it for the next bunch of Puyo Puyo Tetris episodes. But for the meantime, please sit down, enjoy our little banter. So Tetris, you remember how to play Tetris?
Yes.
Time to talk a bit about that, but let's go back to the mantras just for the moment. So the reason they survived was because if you think about a pouch, what happens to a pouch if you put in water?
Pouch you put into water?
It just fills up with water, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to focus.
Yeah, that's fine. I probably shouldn't be asking you so many questions. I should probably be just talking more about the... Sorry. So, basically, yes, it would fill up with water. And what would that do to the babies? It would drown the babies.
Back, I did this.
It's fine. Put it on top of that second square on the right.
Yeah, I'll put it there.
Or there, that works too.
Oh my god,
That fits.
Where?
Over the second yellow, see?
It does, oh fuck, there.
Remember, with this you can hit up and it'll come down very quickly.
Shit, let's try. Edgewise, it's not Tetris, but it'll do.
Okay. Well, you got a combo there. So you do remember you can hit up and it'll just instantly snap down, right? Probably shouldn't have snapped my fingers when I did that because I bet that the mic really hated that.
Probably.
But anyway, so the reason is because the pouch would fill with water. Now there is a bit of an exception to that, and I'll talk about that in a moment. But first, so basically the idea is that all the land-based monotremes were basically made extinct. They're outcompeted. Whereas the ones in the water were safe because of the fact that, the marsupials couldn't really compete in water. And then what happened was many, many millions of years after that, the echidna evolved from platypus ancestors.
I got a Tetris!
Ah, that's what you were. I was going to ask you what you're so, tickled by. Yes, you did get a Tetris. That was very good. You see, you pushed them up quite a bit over there.
I did that, I was aiming for a Tetris.
Fantastic. So...
The only problem is the way those blocks are right now, and I just have to get rid of, try to bring mine down, because bitch. Sorry, I mean, she's a very respectable person.
She's a very respectable person. Oh, you can fit it into there now. The middle one.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
Just thought I'd point that out to you. You may as well try to combo it up and work down.
I'm trying to get rid of these blocks here, you see?
Unfortunately, you're gonna have to try to hold on until you get the big line.
I'm having one now.
Yeah. There we go, very nice. So, anyway, so the echidna eventually evolved from a platypus-like ancestor. So echidnas weren't like there originally; they came later.
Oh, fuck it.
I was about to say.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Luckily, you can use the big line here to help like clear out some stuff.
Yeah.
Did I just hear her say cosine?
I don't know. Oh, fucker. Sorry, I did not say fucker.
Are you not up against your man?
Oh, I am. I'm the girl. Oh!
So anyway. Actually, it's close enough that maybe I should be quiet for just so that you can finish it off.
Oh my god, that's not what I wanted. I'm totally effed. But I was doing so well.
Let's see if you can get it back.
Probably not at this rate.
I would have held off until the red to...
I'm fucked.
Okay.
I was doing so well!
It's fine, you'll learn.
He was actually, yeah, I gave him a couple of blocks too. Darn. But I was doing well.
You're doing kinda well, yeah.
For me, I was doing well. I'm gonna hold on to that.
So...
I'll actually hold on to that.
Here's another interesting thing about platypuses. So, I mean, they tend to do this in animation regardless of whether it's true in the animal or not. Your man from Phineas and Ferb, what was the platypus's name?
It was Perry.
Perry?
Perry the platypus.
So Perry, did he have teeth?
He did, yes.
Now, just because he has teeth and that doesn't mean that he necessarily had teeth in real life. And that's because you see so many animals that don't have teeth being given teeth. Like any movie with birds, they tend to add teeth into them.
I do. It is confusing when you think about it, because I do. Yes, I am aware. I don't think he is supposed to have teeth.
So platypuses don't have. Well, actually, I tell slight lie there. So platypuses have baby teeth, but they don't have adult teeth. But did you know that until relatively recently, only a couple of million years ago, platypuses did have teeth?
Okay.
So what changed? What made them lose their teeth?
I'm assuming it was. I'm assuming it was just genetic.
Oh, you could have put the blue in the middle, you see, but...
Oh,
Also, you probably want to swap.
yeah, shit. Oh my god, over here.
Yeah, that'll do.
Oh, how the fuck did I answer that for a second? Oh my god, okay, I'm trying. Oh, I'm fucking this up. This is what I wanted. Okay, finally.
Okay, you should probably put a cube on the right if you can.
Oh my god, you're right. Over here. Yes.
I'm probably helping a bit too much, folks, but...
Sorry, I actually forgot I had a cube held.
We're also trying to ease Kathlynn back into this, you see, because, again, I think as we mentioned in Dark Souls, it's been a little over a month, like...
February.
February was when we last met up, but it's beginning of April now. Do you remember when February was?
Oh god. No, actually.
I'm just wondering, was it the beginning of the month or the end of the month?
Oh, frick.
But,
Cursing out the right character. No, why did I do that?
Beautiful.
There we go. It's fine. I broke something.
You got one line. It's fine. It's just me ribbing a bit. So... Oh god, I don't want to talk now.
I'm doing way worse this time.
Okay, well...
I was doing so well the first time. For me.
Yeah, you were doing kind of okay.
For me.
So anyway, the reason they lost their teeth was because of competition. So, about... I think it was it 5 to 10 million years ago? Rodents finally arrived in Australia. Not at the hands of humans, but just themselves. And when they entered Australia, as rodents are often do, when they encounter a new environment, they diversified rapidly. And one of these animals is called a racali. I think I was speaking about them a bit before. They're the ones I was telling you about that learned within 2 years of encountering cane toads how to safely kill them and eat them.
Oh yeah, you were saying that, yeah.
But the racali evolved in Australia, and they were far better at like killing hard shell things than the platypus. Just far superior. So the platypus adapted. They were like, we can't compete with them in terms of, the hard shell things. So we're actually going to compete with them in the soft shell things instead.
Okay.
And soft shell stuff doesn't require teeth. Very nice. I will say, you're not doing any hard drops. Is there a reason for that?
I'm trying to figure out where to drop them, so I'm afraid to. Okay, I have to drop that there, I say.
You can fit a blue in one of those little gaps in the middle.
There.
Very nice, very nice.
Here.
If you can just hold until you get the blue line up above.
That'll be easier to drop. I'll drop one just there. There.
The green can go on the right, and then you can put the blue Tetris in the middle.
Oh, it's up for her drop, isn't it?
Yeah. See? So you can just be a little quicker to do that. So anyway, so that's how they lost their teeth. They were outcompeted. Yeah, they're very interesting animals, platypuses. The monotremes are very interesting just because they're like, they're one of many branches of mammals that, like, there's so many branches of mammals that didn't make it to today. And today you only have the 3. You have the eutherians, the metatherians, and the monotremes.
Yeah, I'm listening.
So, it's just fascinating from that perspective. Now, we were talking about it a bit earlier, so I'm gonna probably swap to the... Okay.
Yeah, I'm missing this spot.
You need quite a few lines now.
Oh, I didn't turn it fast enough. I was trying to get that. That's what I was waiting for. I'm dead.
Well, I mean, I honestly don't know how you can come back from that.
Yeah, I know, because I was if I got that blue line over in time, I would have broken a few things.
I think you might have needed to still put one thing on the right-hand side, but yeah, you could have potentially set up for that. So we were talking about Japanese just a moment ago, and we were talking about kanji. And kanji is a very interesting area, I think, because it's based off of Chinese script. Back in the day, there was a lot of languages that actually used Chinese script. Like Vietnam used to use Chinese script. Korean used to use a lot of Chinese script. They don't anymore. But back in the day, they did. So Japan, they're... so I guess, like, let's not just talk about kanji, I guess. Let's just talk about the concepts.
Oh my god.
Well, that wasn't the worst you could have done. At least it didn't block anything off. But...
Oh! There, it's fine.
It's only one block. It's annoying, but you can overcome it. So anyway, what was the thing?
That there. If you luckily actually forgot I had that saved.
Oh yeah, so I was talking about the kanji and stuff, and the Chinese characters. So, originally, when they were developing them, it was literally like a visual representation. You were talking about the forest there, or the fact they look like trees. That was intentional. Very intentional. Whereas, when you start dealing with more complex topics, being able to make a visual representation of it, not as easy.
Ah, I messed up. I should just let that. It's fine. Ah, fuck's sake.
So, actually, can I ask, just out of curiosity, when stuff like that happens, what's actually causing it?
Me just randomly doing the wrong things. But it's okay.
There's no way for me to, like, assist you with that.
No.
Okay.
But it's fine. I saw the line coming up there, so I had some way of it out there.
Some way of an out.
Yeah, and there's another line coming up very soon.
Very nice. If you can get a blue one, you could fit it in there.
Yeah.
I mean, like a dark blue.
See, I'm not gonna get to do a T-spin.
Yeah, T-spin is quite hard to do.
Ooh. I'll just have to put her there for now.
So, yes, back to the... So, now a big part of Chinese characters is, I think it's called a radical. Do you remember what a radical is?
Yes, no, I don't actually, sorry.
Maybe I'll wait at the moment, actually, just to say.
Yeah.
I probably would have put the block on the right, but...
No, I'm not thinking straight. Okay. Again.
So, a radical is basically like, it's a drawing that everyone accepts means a certain thing. And a lot of kanji tend to have a radical on the left-hand side that kind of denotes what kind of topic is being discussed, you know? So, that's how that kind of evolved. So, some of it is representation, but others are more kind of abstract.
Oh, no. Really kind of fucked up. I was scared of that now.
It's an interesting system. It's called the logogram. You know what a logogram is, right?
God, oh, it's been so long. No, I cannot remember.
So it's basically any form of writing that, you know, has, like, an image means a word.
Okay.
So, like, for instance, you know, a very famous example besides Chinese characters would be the hieroglyphics of Egypt.
Okay.
Not bad, actually.
Just one off for a Tetris.
This mightn't be bad, actually. Hang on, I'm gonna be a little quiet, folks, because she's actually doing
Actually okay this round. I'm trying to get in there so I can break.
Yeah, that's a good plan. Oh, but that's probably not gonna help you.
I'm trying to.
Yeah, I was about to say, if you can switch to the cube.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, fuck. I need another line!
Oh, you're getting two of them coming up.
There!
And you could do another one quick. Another combo. Okay. Oh, okay. I thought he was gonna screw up, but...
Oh, fuck it.
I'm being too quiet now, I think, but it's just because I don't wanna interrupt. You can fit a blue on the left.
I was trying to get, yeah, there we go. Ah, finally getting closer to that line.
You probably shouldn't have blocked that off, but...
I wasn't thinking.
Oh my god.
I don't know if I'm doing bad or good.
No, I just looked at the time.
Yeah.
You've been doing this for over 5 minutes. That's a long match.
I'm waiting for him to fuck up.
Well, that's a hard thing to... Oh, you could do the orange on the right. Okay.
I fucked up there, okay. Here, I'll put that there, and then I can switch to orange. You're right, there we go. That was my fuck up, but it's okay. I'm getting there. Oh god. Oh god. Just put that there, I guess. That there.
You can put that over there. You need a longer...
It's coming off, I see.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Fuck me, I'll just put that there for now and get rid of that line, I guess.
You could have put one in the middle, but whatever.
Oh, I'll just put it in there. Oh my god.
You can put it in the middle.
Oh my god, I can.
There we go. I feel like I had to do a lot of help with you there, but
I
it's
did
fine.
the match for 6 minutes and 30 seconds.
Looks like T's getting his groove back. She says. Okay, let's continue on with the story for a bit.
So my focus worked.
A little bit, yeah. Me being quiet. Me shutting up.
Sorry, everyone.
It's fine.
Thanks. Let's focus on recon.
I don't know what recon is, but I'll tag along. We should look for your crew.
My hand kind of hurts now.
Oh, really? Do you need a break?
No, I'll just do this for a second.
Okay.
In my hometown.
I sometimes get that with like...
We're focusing.
Yeah, but also, for me sometimes if I'm playing precision platformers, my fingers can hurt a bit because I'm doing such focused movements.
Yeah, jeez.
Let's go find your crew.
So do you think this game is worthy of being on the list so far?
Yeah,
In terms of difficulty?
it is difficult. Well, for me, anyway.
I think it's pretty challenging for most
I
people.
do think, though, it depends. Some people find certain games easier than others. Like,
Well, yeah, that's completely true because,
I wouldn't do that.
you know, I think I'm pretty good at a lot of games, but there is a couple of genres that I'm not good at. And you know the big one that I think that I'm bad at?
No.
Fighting games.
Not fair. I'm okay. I do a lot of motion matching, but I tend to be okay at them. But I don't think they're big fresh.
Button mashing will only get you so far.
But I beat a lot of my friends while button matching. I did too. I did have a new girl that was able to play only on the PlayStation 2 version of it. She taught herself how to play Kasumi from Dead or Alive with her feet.
Whoa, that's impressive.
Quite impressive. And once the PlayStation 3 came along, she couldn't do it anymore because of the bumpers and stuff. But on the PlayStation 2, she was able to play Kasumi, just Kasumi, with her feet.
Wow, that's impressive.
Oh no, she trained herself to do it.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, we
I wasn't saying she was born that way.
were weird teenagers. The fucking things that we did. Like, I don't know where she just one day she decided she was going to teach herself how to play her with her feet.
By the way, just before we go on, have you noticed what's on the screen right now?
A bear.
Yes. You just hadn't reacted. You reacted to the dog last time.
I just assume there's weird things in this world now.
Okay, that's fair. Okay, so you're just like, okay, in this world...
Kind of looks more like a teddy bear than a bear.
Well, they look like dolls or whatever.
Yeah, teddy bear.
So it kind of fits then.
I'd like to observe how this all plays out.
But, hang on. Oh, yeah, here we go with the robot and doctor.
That is correct. Nothing to fear.
So wait, what were we talking about before that? My brain was a bit distracted because I was thinking about the...
Books and stuff.
Oh, yes. So... Oh, yeah, you were talking about your one playing with the feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like, for instance, me with Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or something, I just find them really tricky to play. I think a big part of it is that you kind of have to sit down with each character and learn their combos, because it's not like...
Yeah, so that's why I really like... Do you know who my main was in Dead or Alive? I can't remember if I told you.
I don't really know many names in Dead or Alive, so...
Like, I know that friend obviously her main was Kasumi.
I remember Aaron from the Game Grumps, he was playing the Dead or Alive Extreme games.
I hate those two.
And he was screaming about a woman named Helena, I think.
Oh god, I hate Helena.
Because he was trying to romance her.
I hate Helena.
And she was like,
And she's the half-sister best girl, and it drives me insane.
So Best Girl is the one that you...
Is my favorite, yeah. Girl, my little Cocoa Puff.
What color hair does she have?
Black hair. She's the one that wears the kimonos when she's introduced. She's half Japanese, half.
The sad thing is I'm only really familiar with those characters through Extreme.
They share a dad, I think. So I think Helena's dad is Kokoro's dad, so they're like half sisters.
Okay, half siblings, yeah.
She's like Japanese, half French, and I think Helena's French. But Kokoro lived in Japan, so she has a couple of like kimonos and stuff, and like she was like.
You can unlock them, can you? And
Well, like.
play dress up with her.
Well, in Dead or Alive you do get outfits, but her kimono was like her main one when she first was introduced. So when she started, but yes, I did. She had all the bikinis and all the swimsuits in both Dead or Alive Extreme 2, and I did import the Witch 3 on Amazon from Japan. There is English on it. It just wasn't sold over here. You just bought it from Amazon. And she had all the bathing suits there too.
So that kind of reminds me of something I was playing recently.
And actually, when they released later, I'm actually quite good at playing Marie, even though she is a child. I really liked her combat style, and I'm actually.
She's a child.
She's a child.
What age is she?
She's like 15 or something. Like she's young. She looks like she has ponytails. She's like the maid of Helena.
I presume she didn't appear in Extreme.
She is.
Oh.
Marie, and so is her Hitomi, which is no, it's not Hitomi. What's her name again? It's I can't remember my phone, but you know her. She's like 15 or 16. They are in school. No, sure, originally the year she was Extreme. Kokoro I think was 18, but or I think Kokoro and Ayane.
So wait, what's the name of this character you said?
Marie, Dead or Alive Marie.
You should probably start, by the way.
Oh yeah. In the first Dead or Alive game, Ayane's character wasn't 18 yet, so they had her age as a question mark. But by the time the second game came along, she was of age, so it was like...
She's very lolly, this one.
She is lolly. But I actually like her fighting style a lot. She was very fun to fight as, so I did enjoy playing as her.
Wait a second, you said it's Marie Rose, is this
Yes.
what you're talking about?
That's that one.
According to this wiki, it says she's 18.
Is she? Oh, she does not look 18. I always thought she was. No, she's friends with your one. And your one is still at school.
Wait, who are you?
Hanukkah.
Give me a second. Hanukkah here. Let's see, Hanukkah.
I mean, just Hanukkah. Because Hanukkah has a school uniform and everything.
Here, Hanukkah says... Now, maybe they're just covering their...
They could have... Oh, they could be of age now. Their age does increase as the years go on. You do know that, yeah?
In real time.
Like Dead or Alive does increase their ages, yeah. So Ayane is... When Dead or Alive Extreme 2 came out, Ayane was of legal age. So they no longer hit her age in Dead or Alive Extreme 2 because her character was of age.
Because here they're saying that Hanukkah is also 18.
Oh, okay. Well, they don't look 18.
Yeah, but the thing is, yeah, they could just be covering themselves.
But they could be 18 now in... No, they haven't released a new game in a very long time. But I do know that...
Which division is it at Koei Tecmo that make that?
Sure, actually.
It's not Team Ninja, is it?
I don't think so.
Let me look them up. Dead or Alive. Well, apparently there's a band called Dead or Alive, but... It says here, developed by Team Ninja.
It is Team Ninja still, okay.
Okay, so Team Ninja have been focusing on a lot of other stuff recently. So, I mean, at the moment, they've been focusing a lot on Souls-like games, like Neo, Wolong. Even that, do you remember there was a Final Fantasy game, Stranger Paradise Final Fantasy Origin? That is a Final Fantasy Souls-like game.
Oh, fuck. Sorry, I got distracted for a second.
Because of me?
No, it was me kind of looking over. I looked over for a second.
Ah, never look over at me. I know it's tempting. And they also do Ninja Gaiden. They're doing that right now.
Oh, Ninja Gaiden, yeah.
Yeah. So...
Yeah, I don't know, but they never... I want to think about it though. The Dead or Alive series wasn't a series that actually came out that often when I think about it.
Their last game was 2019.
Yeah, but I don't even think they ever released them very often.
However, it's worth noting that they did technically release a Dead or Alive game in the past few years.
Oh, it was like, yeah, it was like a remaster or something.
No. It was called Venus Vacation Prism Dead or Alive Extreme.
Which one? Is that Dead or Alive Extreme 3? I have that.
No, it's a dating sim.
Of course they did. But I love the fact Extreme was just really funny because do you know what happens in most Dead or Alive games?
Well, just before you go on, maybe the reason you haven't heard about it is that they didn't release it in the West.
But they didn't release Extreme 2 in the West either. I had to buy it as an import.
Okay, I wonder why people haven't been talking about this one then for you. But the characters in the game are Masaki, Fiona, Elise, Tamaki, Honoka, and Nanami.
Oh no, I'm not interested with no Goku was there.
That's putting off, huh?
Yes. I was gonna say, but like in in the Dead or Alive games, there's a running joke that like a lot of the time the person who wins the competition actually does no interest in the prize money, and they like just leave and they don't collect it. But like Zach, one of the contestants, Zach always takes the prize money. And he's the one making the islands, the resort.
Oh, he's that dude. You showed me a clip of.
Yeah. So like in the first Dead or Alive Extreme, so he invites them all by saying it's the next Dead or Alive tournament, and it only goes to the women.
Of course.
No, against the island. We're like, this is the tournament, and it's not. And in the first game, it's a joke game, so it's not really spoiled to the story. So there isn't really a story. You go around the beach and talk to the girls and chat and buy bikinis. But like at the end of the game, after like 2 weeks there or something.
Is it a volcano or something? Yeah, you told me about the volcano.
And Zach is so sad, and then like 2 was again from the person who was the last year, like he was once again stole that and made the second island. And this one, the island is destroyed by an alien spaceship.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, it's like totally random.
Wait, I'd never heard of this before.
Yeah, it's a weird spaceship thing.
Were they established as there being aliens in this universe?
It's because Dead or Alive Extreme is like a joke.
Is it non-canon?
It technically is canon, but it's just supposed to be stupid.
Interesting.
So Happy's once again upset of his island. I can't remember the end of Island 3, I looked that up. I think it's another volcano. I think they put back volcano.
I mean, volcano makes more sense than.
Looks like another volcano.